Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. Woo! We may have a blast from the past this week as there's some heavy-hitting retrograde planetary shenanigans which could restore something that is lost. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, gorgeous Aries. You don't really like to think about the past or go backwards, but sometimes, just sometimes, there's an opportunity that is too good to be true and too good not to go back and give it another go. Firstly, we've got retrograde Jupiter, planet of good fortune, sextiling Neptune, the spiritual. There could be a calling in your heart. It may be connected to a career or an opportunity, which was all about your reputation and how you can move forward in the world and how you can dazzle. And it didn't happen in the way that you thought it would. So look out for a contact from the past, or even you look back at this idea you had in the past and you rebrand it and you dust it down and you head towards doing something that's already happened but you didn't pull it off. So this could come from an external source, or it could just come from within your heart and soul. You might just decide to give something another go, but there is great, almost, I don't like to use the word fated, but a kind of spiritual, your soul compass is saying this is the thing to do. It's a very sort of diving deep into the emotions this week, and you're feeling things and you're intuiting things like very, very intensely. We have Venus, the planet of love, in your home and family zone, trining Neptune in your spiritual zone. So you're feeling very kind of open and very empathetic and very kindly towards the people in your life. Even if people have hurt you, even if you've gone through a hard time, it's like you're shifting your perspective on it. You're looking at it from a different angle and you're like, right, okay, I'm willing to move through this. I'm willing to forgive this. And you know what? Sometimes we can forgive things. Doesn't mean we ever have to see the person again. Doesn't mean we have to connect with them again. But we're letting that go in our heart. We're not kind of thinking about it and being angry or hurt or bitter about it. So there is a great wave of forgiveness coming through you this week, connected to the past and possibly connected to somebody in your family. Now, Mercury is opposing retrograde Jupiter, but I have to say this, Jupiter always brings some kind of good news. And there is something coming to you connected to your career this week that makes you feel a little bit more secure in yourself. I would say don't overreach, don't overpromise things. Don't kind of say, yeah, I can do anything. I'm an Aries. I have a tendency to do that. You know, you just want to do everything. You want to please everyone, but you also feel that you fearlessly want to go after your dreams. But sometimes it's a step-by-step process. Now, the sun is trine Chiron in Aries. There's a great healing coming to you. A great healing coming to you which hopefully will show you that you deserve happiness. There's a kind of very deep, soulful feelings to this week. It may be that I would imagine that the people you mix with this week, the people that you're in connection with, that you have a very strong either past life connection or a strong bond that's deeper than your average connection. And there's something coming to you that's healing yourself so that you know that you are entitled to happiness. Mercury is also opposing Pluto. Now, that's one to be careful of. And a lot of this energy is connected to your home and family and your career. Don't make any ultimatums at the let's say the 1st of August, around that time, a couple of days before, a couple of days after, because you might find yourself laying down and saying, right, if you don't do this, then it's over, or laying down some heavy kind of words, and, you know, only do that if you're prepared for the outcome, if you're prepared for that ultimatum to be met. You're feeling outgoing, you're feeling genius this week, actually. You could have a lot of genius ideas that can make you money and push you ahead. But there's also a kind of fragile part of you. So you may be feeling a little bit more insecure than usual. Not because you're not powerful and courageous and wonderful, but just because you're feeling a lot of the pain and situations from the past. When we heal, they come to the surface. Anyway, you gorgeous creature, do not fear. You can get through this. You can move forward. You can do whatever it takes to move on to the next stage. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.